In today's video, we're breaking down something super important for anyone interested in starting a business or just understanding how the economy works. The different types of enterprises. You see businesses everywhere, from your local coffee shop to massive tech companies. But not all of them are built the same way. Some are tiny personal projects, while others are trying to create massive change across the globe. Understanding these differences is key to seeing the bigger picture of innovation and economic growth. Let's dive in and explore the unique goals and structures of these different business types. So first up, we've got lifestyle ventures. These are typically small businesses started because the founder has a deep passion for a particular activity or craft. The main goal here isn't to build a large company that dominates a market. Instead, it's about creating a job that allows the owner to pursue their interests, have flexible hours, and enjoy their daily work. The income is usually enough to support their desired lifestyle rather than aiming for massive wealth. Think about a specialized food truck that serves unique dishes, or an online store selling handmade jewelry or custom artwork, a freelance photographer, or a consultant who enjoys working on specific projects for a few clients. These businesses often start with very little money, maybe just a few $1,000s from personal savings or a small loan from friends or family. They might operate from a home office, a small studio, or even part-time alongside another job. The emphasis is on personal satisfaction and control over one's work life. There's usually no big plan to sell this type of business in the future. Most people who start lifestyle ventures simply keep them running for the long term because they genuinely love what they do and the business supports the life they want to live. Funding, super minimal. Often personal savings, small loans, or initial sales work. Exit plan, not applicable. The focus is on the owner's lifestyle and personal fulfillment, not on a future sale. Next, we have your classic small business. These are the local shops and services that make up the backbone of communities. The primary goal is to generate a stable income for the owner and their employees, providing consistent services or products. Unlike high-growth startups, these businesses aren't built for rapid global expansion. Instead, they focus on serving specific local markets or a particular group of customers, and they're designed for long-term survival and stability. Think about your neighborhood grocery store, a local car repair shop, a family-run restaurant, a barber shop, or a retail store specializing in one type of product. These businesses contribute significantly to local economies by creating jobs and circulating money within the community. For example, small businesses employed 45.9% of the private sector workforce in the US as of 2025. This was mentioned in the US Small Business Administration 2025 data. These businesses typically get their initial funding from traditional bank loans, the owner's personal savings, or investments from close family or friends. Their growth is usually steady and organic, focused on building customer loyalty and a strong reputation within their niche. Funding, modest, enough to cover initial startup costs, inventory, and operating expenses to ensure profitability. Exit plan, usually not a planned sale to a large company. Owners might pass the business down to family members, sell it to another local owner, or simply continue running it for many years. Now let's talk about high growth startups. These are fundamentally different from the previous two types. They are built with one core purpose: to scale incredibly fast. The ultimate goal is to disrupt entire industries, attract massive amounts of investment, and eventually become a dominant player, leading to either a huge acquisition by a larger company or an IPO, initial public offering, where their shares are sold on the stock market. Examples are countless in the tech world. Uber, which revolutionized transportation; Airbnb, which transformed travel and hospitality; or Facebook, now Meta platforms, which started small and exploded to connect billions globally. These companies aim to create a huge market share in a short period. Their growth is often fueled by a groundbreaking technology or a completely new business model. To achieve this kind of rapid expansion, they need significant funding. This capital usually comes from venture capitalists, VCs, or angel investors who provide large sums of money in exchange for ownership, equity in the company. The funding supports intense research and development, aggressive marketing campaigns, and hiring many talented people very quickly. Funding, Large amounts typically from professional investors. Exit plan. Either a massive acquisition by a bigger corporation or an IPO. It's important to know that while these stories are exciting, only a small percentage of startups achieve unicorn status. Ever heard of a startup but it's actually inside a company? That's entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are individuals or teams who act like entrepreneurs but operate within a large established firm. They use the parent company's resources like funding, expert staff, and brand reputation to innovate and launch new projects, products, or services. A classic example is Gmail. It wasn't a separate company but a groundbreaking email service developed by an employee within Google. Another famous one is Post-it notes, which came from an engineer's idea within 3M. These internal innovations can give large companies a competitive edge and open up new markets for them. It's a way for big companies to stay agile and innovative, leveraging the creativity of their employees while minimizing the risk often associated with completely new ventures. Funding comes directly from the parent company's budget. Exit plan. These projects typically become new product lines, internal divisions, or significantly enhance existing offerings. But they usually remain under the parent company's umbrella. They don't typically exit by being sold off as a separate entity. Finally, we've got social ventures. Businesses focus on making the world better, not just making money. These organizations tackle pressing social or environmental issues. Their success isn't just measured in profit, it's also measured by the positive impact they make. Think microfinance organizations that provide small loans to help people in developing countries start businesses, environmental nonprofits working on sustainable energy solutions, or educational initiatives aimed at improving access to learning for underserved communities. These ventures prioritize their mission above all else. They might develop eco-friendly products, provide healthcare in remote areas, or create programs to fight poverty. Their financial models can vary, often mixing business strategies with social good. They often rely on a mix of funding, donations, government grants, and investments from social impact investors who are willing to accept lower financial returns in exchange for significant positive social or environmental outcomes. Their ultimate goal is long-term sustainable change. Funding, grants, donations, and mission-driven investors. Exit plan, usually none. The focus is on creating lasting change and sustainability. So the business continues its operations as long as it's making a positive impact. So to recap, here are the 5 main types of enterprises we discussed. Number 1, lifestyle ventures, driven by personal passion and quality of life. Number 2, small businesses, focused on stability, serving local markets and steady income. Number 3, high growth startups, built for rapid scale, industry disruption, and bigger investor returns. Number 4, entrepreneurship ventures, innovation happening inside large established companies. And lastly, social ventures, businesses with the core mission to create positive social or environmental impact. Each type serves a different purpose in the economy and offers a unique path for founders. There is no right or wrong type. It entirely depends on your goals, the resources you have, and the kind of impact you want to make in the world. Thanks for watching. If this helped clear things up about the diverse world of businesses, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.